This morning, Lucas and I put on the white aluminum splash guard. Oh, and before that, I had painted over here. It was still sprinkling out, but I was afraid it was going to rain harder later, so I went ahead and painted anyways. And it did dry. It ended up stopped. It didn't continue raining, so thank goodness we could work on it more. And it didn't just totally wash the paint away. It rained real hard. But so we came out, we put the aluminum on. Now it was kind of tricky to get it all nice and flat. And you want to make sure, I probably mentioned this before, but this white aluminum has a protective layer on one side. It's a non-marring. So you need to make sure that you put, this one's a little bit textured and the other side is really smooth. So I often forget to look at that, but fortunately we did put it on correctly. The one thing we did run into, I had put a screw in the bottom corner here, and then we went over there and tried to pull it tight and went across, but it wasn't level, and we had all these ripples in it. So we ended up pulling all the screws out and then went by the top board to get it straighter up here. And then went across and just did the center. Did not do the bottom one until all of the centers were in. And then we went down and went like this and did the bottoms. And then the same thing with this one. We had to be careful. Now when we got over here, we ended up it seemed like we were too low, so we ended up taking off the center ones, raising it, and then putting them back in. So you're not putting any extra holes in the aluminum because we use the same hole, but we did maybe put 2 holes in the wood, but that's okay. It's all protected anyways. So that looks really good, looks really finished off. You can see close up. I had primed the concrete that we had done, so this is all concrete here. And I have a little more crushed stone. I'm going to just go across there and sprinkle a little bit more in. So now I'm starting the next phase, and that is these corners. I didn't really do them that wide. I mean, sure, they're satisfactory, but what I would like to see now is some wider corners. It just gives the house a little bit heavier feel. So I don't know if they're going to be 5 or 6 inches, and then we'll cap them with our design. So what I did is I had pulled these boards off to put the aluminum on. So I just put this board back on. This board had, it wasn't a great board, but with the insulation here, bugs can't get in here. Now I'm not going to remove all these. I was thinking about it. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to add to it. So I'm going to add another board, and then we're going to cap the whole thing with one. So that's what we're starting right now. Once I get this corner and that corner set, then I can go along here with the molding to make this look more finished off. And then after that, then we might do this window. And so the more we get done, it's kind of late fall. We're almost in November. But the more I get done now, is less we need to start on in the spring. Plus, it'll be more secure and more protected for winter. Okay, time to get back at it.